Dubuque, dəઃbjuːk, is a city in and the county seat of Dubuque County, Iowa, United States, located along the Mississippi River. In 2013, its population was 58,253, making it the 10th largest city in the state. This city lies at the junction of three states, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin, a region locally known as the Tri-State Area. It serves as the main commercial, industrial, educational, and cultural center for the area. Geographically, it is part of the Driftless Area, a portion of North America that escaped all three phases of the Wisconsinian Glaciation. It is one of the few large cities in Iowa with hills, and a tourist destination featuring the city's unique architecture and river location. It is home to 5 institutions of higher education, making it a center for culture and learning. Dubuque has long been a center of manufacturing, but the economy has recently had rapid growth and diversified into other areas. In 2005, the city led the state and the Midwest in job growth ranking as the 22nd fastest growing economy nationally. Alongside industry, the city has large healthcare, education, tourism, publishing, and financial service sectors. History. Following the 1763 defeat of the French in the 7 Years' War, Spain gained control of the Louisiana Territory west of the Mississippi River. The British took over all territory to the east, as well as Canada. The first permanent settler in what is now Dubuque was a Quebecois pioneer, Julien Dubuque, who arrived in 1785. In 1788, he received permission from the Spanish government and the local Fox tribe of American Indians to mine the area's rich lead deposits. Control of Louisiana and Dubuque's mines shifted briefly back to France in 1800, then to the United States in 1803. Following the Louisiana Purchase, Dubuque died in 1810, but the wealth of minerals drew a number of new pioneers and settlers, mostly French and other Europeans. The current city of Dubuque, named after Julien Dubuque, was settled at the southern end of a large, flat plain adjacent to the Mississippi River. The city was officially chartered in 1833, located in then unorganized territory of the United States. The region was designated as the Iowa Territory in 1838, and was included in the newly created state of Iowa in 1846. After the lead resources were exhausted, the city became home to numerous industries. Because of its proximity to forests in Minnesota and Wisconsin, Dubuque became a center for the timber industry, and was later dominated by various millworking businesses. Also important were boat building, brewing, and later, the railroad industry. Between 1860 and 1880, Dubuque was one of the 100 largest urban areas in the United States. Iowa's first church was built by Methodists in 1834. Since then, Iowans have followed a variety of religious traditions, beginning in the mid-19th century, and into the early 20th century. Thousands of poor German and Irish Catholic immigrants came to the city to work in the manufacturing centers. The city's large Roman Catholic congregations led to its designation as the seat of the newly established Archdiocese of Dubuque. Numerous convents, abbeys, and other religious institutions were built. The ethnic German and Irish descendants maintain a strong Catholic presence in the city. Nicholas E. Gonner, a Catholic immigrant from Luxembourg, founded the Catholic Publishing Company of Dubuque, Iowa. His son Nicholas E. Gonner took over in 1892, editing 2 German-language weeklies, an English-language weekly, and a daily Tribune, the only Catholic daily newspaper ever published in the United States. Early in the 20th century, Dubuque was one of several sites of a brass-era automobile company, in this case Adams Fowell. Like most others, it folded. Subsequently, although Dubuque grew significantly, industrial activity remained the mainstay of the economy until the 1980s. During that time, a series of changes in manufacturing and the onset of the farm crisis led to a large decline in the sector, and the city's economy as a whole. However, the economy diversified rapidly in the 1990s, shifting away from heavy industry. Today, tourism, high technology, and publishing are among the largest and fastest-growing businesses. Dubuque attracts well over 1,500,000 tourists annually, and this number continues to increase. The city has encouraged development of the America's River project's tourist attractions in the port of Dubuque, the expansion of the city's colleges, and the continued growth of shopping centers, like Asbury Plaza. Awards and recognition. Dubuque has received a number of awards and recognition for its redevelopment during the past decade. 2001 to One Stone recipient of the Vision Iowa grant, awarded for $40 million to revitalize the Port of Dubuque. 2006 Urban Pioneer Award by the National Trust for Historic Preservation, in recognition of Dubuque's 20-year commitment to the revitalization of the city's center. 2006 Audrey Nielsen Community Development Achievement Award that is given out by the National Community Development Association. The award recognized exemplary uses of community development block grant funds which best addressed the needs of low-income families and neighborhoods. 2006 Money magazine identified Dubuque as having the shortest commute time, 11.8 minutes, of all U.S. cities. 2007, 2008, and 2010 ranked among the 100 best communities for young people by the America's Promise Youth Foundation. April 2007 ranked 15th in the Best Small Places for Business and Careers ranking by Forbes magazine, climbing 60 spots from 2006. June 2007 All-America City Award, one of 10 cities recognized nationally. June 2008 named as the most livable small city by the United States Conference of Mayors. 2009 ranked the 8th best small metro area to launch a small business by CNN Money.com. 2009 Dubuque was honored as the United States Department of Commerce's Excellence in Economic Development for excellence in historic preservation-led strategies. Dubuque received the award for its commitment to research-based, market-driven economic development in helping grow the local economy. 2009 one of America's top 100 places to live by Relocate America. 2009 America's Crown Community Award by American City and Country magazine, for collaboration that resulted in IBM's decision to locate a new global technology service delivery center in Dubuque. In 2010 Forbes has selected Dubuque as the best small city to raise a family in the country. In 2010 Forbes ranked Dubuque as the top community for job growth, up from 157th in 2009. 2010 Excellence in Economic Development Award, presented by the International Economic Development Council. 2010 Greater Dubuque Development was recognized by the Mid-American Economic Development Council for its programs in business retention and expansion and workforce development. 2010 Third most livable community in the world at the International Awards for Livable Communities. 2010 ranked 7th best city in the U.S. for economic growth of cities under 200,000 people by Business Facilities magazine. 2010 ranked as the 3rd best city for job growth by CareerBuilder.com. 2011 one of the 10 smartest cities on the planet, Fast Company magazine. 2011 to 2010 Drinking Water Safe Revolving Loan Fund Award by EPA for Sustainable Public Health Protection. 2012 Second All-America City Award, one of 10 cities recognized nationally. All-America City Award, 2013 Third All-America City Award, one of 10 cities recognized nationally. 2014 USA Today named Dubuque the fourth best American riverfront. 2015 ASHD Northern National Men's Slow Pitch Champions, Team Cass&Amp Co. Geography. Dubuque is located at 42.5044 degrees north, 90.6869 degrees west, 42.5044 minus 90.6869. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 31.22 square miles, of which 29.97 square miles is land and 1.25 square miles is water. Cityscape Downtown. Downtown Dubuque is the location of the city's central business district and many of its government and cultural institutions. It is the center of Dubuque's transportation and commercial sectors, and functions as the hub to the various outlying districts and neighborhoods. It is located in the east-central portion of the city, along the Mississippi River, and includes all of the area north of Mouse Park, south of 17th Street, east of the Bluff Line, and west of the river. The area is made up of several distinct neighborhoods, each of which has a unique history and character. These neighborhoods include Cable Car Square, Cathedral Square, the Central Business District, Jackson Park, Upper Main, Lower Main, and the Warehouse District. An area of special note within downtown Dubuque is the Port of Dubuque, which has seen a massive amount of new investment and new construction. The downtown area includes a number of significant buildings, many of which are historic, reflecting the city's early and continuing importance to the region. Important sites downtown include North End. Dubuque's North End area was first settled in the late 19th century by working-class German immigrants to the city. The German-American community in Dubuque sought to establish their own German Catholic churches, separate from the Irish Catholic churches in Dubuque's downtown and South End. Today, the area still retains its working-class roots, and is still home to some of the largest factories operating in Dubuque. The North End is roughly defined, but generally includes all of the territory north of 17th Street, and east of North Hardview Avenue and Kaufman Avenue. The area is made up of two main hills, and two main valleys, the Cooler Valley, and the Point neighborhood, adjacent to the Mississippi River. It is home to Dubuque's two main cemeteries, Linwood Cemetery and Mount Calvary Cemetery. Other important sites in the North End include South End. The South End has been the traditional neighborhood of Irish Americans in the city, and became known as Little Dublin, specifically centered around southern portions of downtown Dubuque. Remnants of Irish culture still survive in the South End, with Irish pubs such as Murph's South End Tap, The Lift, and stores such as Shamrock Imports still operating in the area. Irish culture in Dubuque also revolves around the city's Irish Catholic churches, namely St. Columcille's, St. Patrick's, and St. Raphael's Cathedral. Today, the South End is much larger, and includes all of the land south of Dodge Street, east of Fremont Avenue, but including areas of west of it, and north of the Key West area. The South End has many of the city's old money neighborhoods, especially along South Hardview and Fremont Avenues, and around the Dubuque Golf and Amp Country Club. Many South End neighborhoods have a more spacious and park-like appearance, contrasting with the more urban North End. Other important sites in the South End include West End. Dubuque's West End is a large, mostly suburban area settled almost entirely after the Second World War. Development was spurred by the onset of the massive baby boom generation, and sharply higher demand for new housing in the city. Expansion began with the construction of the John Deere homes in the Hillcrest Park neighborhood, which were financed by Deere and Amp Company for its workers. Soon after, many large shopping centers were built, including Plaza 20, and the then largest enclosed shopping mall in Iowa, Kennedy Mall. Today, the area continues to expand at a rapid pace, with new subdivisions and shopping centers stretching out for miles from the city's downtown. The West End is not clearly defined, but is generally considered to include all of the suburban-style growth west of North Woodview Avenue, the University of Dubuque, and the Valentine Park neighborhood. The area is home to a wide variety of mostly middle-class neighborhoods and city parks, but also includes many of the city's largest schools, industrial parks, and all of its large shopping centers. The expansion of the area has also led to rapid growth in suburban Asbury and exurban Peosta, Iowa, both of which adjoin the west side. Other important sites in the West End include climate. Dubuque has a humid continental climate, which gives it 4 distinct seasons. However, local weather is often not as extreme as that found in other parts of the Midwest, such as Minnesota or Wisconsin. Spring is usually wet and rainy, summers are sunny and warm, autumn is mild, and winters are typically cloudy and snowy. Culture. Dubuque has several buildings on the National Register of Historic Places. The Dubuque Arboretum and Botanical Gardens have won a number of awards. The Dubuque County Courthouse, with its Beaux-Arts architecture, is on the register. The 4th Street elevator is located in downtown Dubuque. This elevator, which is the shortest and steepest railroad in existence, takes passengers up and down one of the large bluffs that dominate the city. The Grand Opera House, a large, grandiose theater in the downtown district, is one of the epicenters of Dubuque's thriving local theater scene. Designed by Willoughby J. Edbrick, it was erected in 1890 and is on the register. The Julian Dubuque Bridge is a National Historic Landmark. Linwood Cemetery is noted for a number of famous people buried there. The Shot Tower, which was used to produce lead shot and is one of the few such towers left in existence, is also a National Historic Landmark. There are a number of notable parks in Dubuque, particularly Eagle Point Park and the Mines of Spain State Recreation Area. Dubuque's waterfront features the Ice Harbor and just north of it, the Diamond Joe Casino and Grand River Event Center. Land for this project was acquired from several businesses through condemnation of the properties under eminent domain. Dubuque is also the home of the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps. The Colts are a drum corps international world-class ensemble and tour the country each summer to attend drum corps competitions. Each summer the Colts and Dubuque host Music on the March, a drum corps international sanctioned marching competition at Dubuque Senior High School. Dubuque is the second smallest city in the nation to support a world-class drum corps. Sports. The city is home of the Dubuque Fighting Saints. They began playing in the Tier 1 Junior A United States Hockey League in the fall of 2010 at the new Mystique Ice Center. Dubuque was home to the original Fighting Saints team from 1980 to 2001 when the team relocated to Tulsa, Oklahoma. From 2001 to 2010 the Dubuque Thunderbirds replaced the Fighting Saints, playing in the Tier 3 Junior A Central States Hockey League at the Five Flags Center. The 2010-2011 Fighting Saints were USHL Clark Cup champions after defeating the Green Bay Gamblers 3-1 in the best-of-5 Clark Cup final. In 2013 the Fighting Saints again won the Clark Cup, defeating the Fargo Force 3-0 in the best-of-5 final. The team averaged over 2,600 fans per game in the 2013-2014 regular season, the highest average in team history. Media. Print. Dubuque's daily newspaper, the Telegraph-Herald, had a daily circulation of nearly 31,000 as of January 27, 2007. Several other important papers and journals also operate in the city, including Tri-State Business Times, 365 Inc. magazine, Julian's Journal, the Dubuque Advertiser, and the Tri-State Sports Look. Radio AM radio stations: WMT 600 News Radio, News, Talk. KDTH 1370, Voice of the Tri-States, News, Talk. WDBQ 1490, News, Talk, and AMP, Sports Leader, News, Talk, Sports. FM radio stations. Television. Dubuque and surrounding areas are in the Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Dubuque broadcast media market, which is monitored by the A.C. Nielsen Company for audience research data for advertisers. For years, Dubuque had a local TV news station until 2004, when that station became an affiliate of CTN. Currently, the Dubuque-based TV news is covered by KWWL-TV7 and KCRG-TV9. Both operate news bureaus in the city, and most of the city's major stories are covered by those stations. Since the closing of KFXA, KFXB, KWWL-TV has captured a majority of the local news market in Dubuque. Dubuque in film. Several movies have been filmed in and around Dubuque, including FIST. The film is loosely based on the Teamsters Union and the former President Jimmy Hoffa. Take This Job and Shove It. Various scenes from Field of Dreams were filmed in Dubuque, with the majority of the filming located in nearby Dyersville, Iowa. Economy. For many years, Dubuque's economy was centered on manufacturing companies such as Deere & Company and Flex Steel Industries. While industry still plays a major role in the city, the economy has diversified a great deal in the last decade. Today, healthcare, education, tourism, publishing, and financial services are all important sectors of the city's expanding business climate. There are several major companies which are either headquartered in Dubuque or have a significant presence in the city. Dubuque's largest employers include. Some other companies with a large presence in the area include Hormel, Nordstrom, Alliant Energy, Woodward Communications, Swiss Valley Farms, the Metrics Company, and Chigfree Excavating Co. In recent years, Dubuque's economy has grown very rapidly. In fact, in 2005, the city had the 22nd highest job growth rate in the nation, far outpacing the rest of Iowa. This ranking placed the city in a level of growth similar to Austin, Texas, and Orlando, Florida, among others. The city created over 10% of the new jobs in Iowa in 2005. Also, the number of jobs in Dubuque County has reached new all-time highs, with over 57,000 people working in non-farming jobs. Many new and existing businesses have announced significant expansion plans, including Sedgwick CMS, McGraw-Hill Higher Education, Deere & Company, Cottingham and AMP, Butler, Quebec World Inc., Namasco, and many others.